Welcome back to Blacks in Motion. Now let's go ahead and jump into this segment I'd like to call Lame or Legit. I'm going to take all the current division leaders in the NFL, since we're about halfway already through the season, and tell you whether or not they're actually lame or a legit contender to possibly win their division and go on to the playoffs and possibly make a Super Bowl appearance. So let's go hot fire. Here we go. First team, Philadelphia Eagles. I think these guys are legit. Why should you ask? The team still performed, even when you have Mr. Butt Fumble himself, Mark Sanchez, coming in, filling in for a hurt Nick Foles. Those guys are ready to compete. Look for them to be at the top of the heap toward the end of the season. Coming in next, the Detroit Lions. I think these guys are lame. I think they're posing. Yeah, that team is only going to go as far as Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson, Megatron, the receiver, as far as they're going to go. Those guys are going to perform well, but they're going to need the continued great play from their defensive front four on that side of the ball. Next, you got the New Orleans Saints. Now look, I like the Saints, but they're lame. You want to know why? Their record is 4-5, and they're leading their division. So yeah, it's a little bit that they're lame because of association. That whole division is just bad, but look for the New Orleans Saints to hopefully turn things around. Next, the Arizona Cardinals. Look, I think these guys are legit. Yes, Carson Palmer just got hurt, and he had season-ending knee surgery. But with backup Drew Stanton coming in, I don't believe that there's a big fall-off in the type of success that they can have there in Arizona. Look for those guys to stay atop the NFC West. Next, the New England Patriots. When are these guys never legit? They're always legit, no matter who's on the roster. And with Rob Gronkowski coming back healthy at tight end, those guys are soaring high right now. The Patriots are always the Patriots. Next, the Cleveland Browns. Now look, I'm going to say lame, and that may have something to do more so with the legacy of the team. I don't think they have enough right now to go ahead and make that great leap and make a deep run into the playoffs. I do believe them to be contenders in their own division. Right now they have 6 wins, and that's being done by the anchoring of the defense of the team by cornerback Joe Hayden. That guy's an all-pro. He's great, has some great plays already this season. Coming up next, the Indianapolis Colts. Look, they're not lucky. They just have Drew Luck, and because of that, they're legit. Those guys are great. Not to overlook Ahmad Bradshaw. Look, this guy, a lot of people thought his career was washed up. He's running all over people up there in Indy. And yes, sometimes he don't blow away the stat sheet, but he makes those yards count, and he gets them at the right time. Now, last but not least, probably the best team in football right now, the Denver Broncos. They are legit. And yes, we know about all their offensive weapons, and we know about Peyton Manning. But something that you may not know is that Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware are both in the top 10 for sacks this season. Look for those guys to continue to dominate on defense, and that may be the thing that gets the Broncos over the hump to hold up another piece of hardware, the Lombardi Trophy at the end of the season. But we shall see. Maybe you think the top 4 in the college playoffs are perfect and they don't need to change. Maybe you think that some of these teams that I said were lame are actually legit, and vice versa. Either way, let me hear from you. I'm always excited to answer your emails. Hit me up, Clif at blackvideonews.com. And as always, stay logged on and love us right here at Blacks in Motion.